All right, I got a what's up with that moment that I was dying to share with you guys over the past weekend, but I was like, I have to say this for the show, and I think you guys would really enjoy this one.
Okay,
So over the weekend, I was in Gainesville. Unfortunately, did not have the opportunity to link up with Rafa. He had some family in town from Puerto Rico, and
So sad.
and as Vin Diesel says, family comes first. So I understand. It's all good. I'll be back. You know who I do. Gainesville is still a second home to me. I love that place. Um, but yeah, so best believe that unfortunately I didn't get to see Rafa, but I did get to see my second lover in Gainesville, and her name is Bojangles. And I obviously had to go there if I'm in town. So I went. I ordered what I usually get, 3-piece. You know what time it is. Check my resume with the fries on the side. And then, obviously, once you order, you pull up to the window and you get your food, whatever. Here's what happened. I pull up to the window, and then the lady opens the door. She obviously looks at me and she tells me how much the food costs. And then she kind of does like she looks, asks for the payment, and then she turns around and does a double take. She goes, "Hey, where have you been?"
No way.
And I fucking lost my shit. I was so happy. That made my trip. It's like, "Hey, where you been?" And I'm like, "Oh," and I said, "Oh, I left school. Like I'm back home in Miami, but I'm back in town, and I had to pass by my favorite place." It's like, and then there's like, "Oh, it's good to see you." Mind you, I don't know this lady. I just, I don't know her by a name basis at all. But the feeling to have someone remember you after the last time I was in Gainesville, I believe it was in November. And prior to November, the last time was in August when we graduated. That was the last time, And I was just like, man, how often do you have to go somewhere to be remembered? Which, mind you, I'm not offended at all. I've obviously blatantly say a lot on the show that I went there a lot, and I enjoyed my time every time I went there to eat. So like that, I'm not embarrassed about at all. It's just the feeling that this never happened before, that like you go to an eating place enough to be remembered like that. I'm just like, wow. Now that's commitment right there. Now that's true love by the employees from the establishment straight to the customer.
Dude, that is amazing.
So, yeah.
Was it the lady? I don't think it was the lady that.
Yeah.
You remember that time you and John were there, and like John dropped something, and he yelled, "Bitch!"
Oh God.
or whatever.
Yeah, John dropped his hot sauce in the car, and then he said, "Bitch," like because of him dropping the sauce, and the lady turned around and thought John called her that, and she turned around and was like, "What was that?" And I just slammed the gas, and I just drove off. Thank God I already paid and got my card
I
back.
love that story, man.
But yeah, thank God it wasn't that lady either who remembered who I was. That would have been a lot weird. It's like, "You're the guys who called me." I'm like, no, it didn't turn out. My friend dropped the sauce. He got lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Bojangles, man. We love you. What the hell is up with that? They remember me just by looking at my face. What is up with that, my friends? So yeah, that's why gentlemen, I've been dying to just tell you guys this story, man. But I was like, this is something great to leave for the show, and I can't let up right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my what's up with that moment.